Time for baseball now from AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Kansas City Royals and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next on the show. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Underneath it is Panic, and he's got it for the first out. Here's Starlin Castro. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Panic with the dive to first. Hey now. Now in the box, Gorkys Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Gorkys Hernandez.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. These Royals, Harold Reynolds, entering play here this afternoon. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching 2 teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball hopefully in this game.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. It is Curtis Granderson.
Left fielder, Curtis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 2-1 now to Granderson. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
When you have a guy throwing a sinker and a changeup, the whole key to hitting is make him get the ball up. They're going to try to keep it on the same plane, but if he's not keeping it below the knees, he's going to be in trouble. Just make him get it up.
Evan Gaddis now standing in. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Takes a knee-high fastball. Runners on first with 1 down. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Comes set with the 0-1. Ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And that misses 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So stepping in, Jorge Soler. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a 400 season at this point. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando.
Left fielder.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
And the Royals are going to have their first hit of the ball game. At the plate, Mike Moustakas, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Chesler Cuthbert, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pence is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
It's a big at bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run in scoring position, but the good pitchers get stronger the deeper they go in the game.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. All even at 2-2. Here it is. High pop up. Belt is there for it. And that ends the inning. Into the box now, Marcus Semien. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Third baseman, Marcus.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Grounded to the right. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Ready now, Brandon Belt. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Now the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Runner goes for second. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Batting 7th.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. First chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pushing up near .350 to begin play. And the run will score as the Giants stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead. Here's Joe Panik. It's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over .340 here entering play. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. The tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Batting 9th. Center fielder, Adam Jones.
Fouled off into the seats behind first. And Jones takes this one for a ball. 1-1.
Boy, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit.
Digging in to try it again. Gorkys Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Hahn sets, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Shot back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. Ready for another chance? Curtis Granderson trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Orlando's under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in, the switch hitter, number 46, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow. In there, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And this will be handled by Pence for the first out.
Now
stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Burns. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Well, that's good hitting. You know why? Because he's looking for one specific pitch. Those pitches are close. Looks like to us he's laying off them, but they're not what he wants, so he didn't swing.
The 2-1 on its way to 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Set to deal on 2-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that. Digging in for his second at-bat, Evan Gattis. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. That tails back over strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Drilled right back up the middle. Backhanded. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Marcus Semien. He singled his last time up. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Hahn gets the sign, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, there's that classic strikeout pitch, the changeup down, just didn't get him to go after it.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out hit here brings in Brandon Belt to bat next. Stepping in, Brandon Belt. He reached on a single in his first try.
Brandon
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Burns. Still going back. Gone! Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. The 1-0 now to Pence. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And the walk. Here's Joe Panik. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And this one gets away. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. 2-0. And there's the first strike, 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness. Here's the first pitch to him. Adam Jones is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Number 7, designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. In to score, the runner from third. Jones is on his way home. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between him now as that lead gets even bigger.
The left fielder, number 22.
Stout is going to come on to pitch here. And in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Number 62, Eric Stout.
The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see
a swing and a miss. That retires. Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
Nolan Arenado.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit. Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Paulo Orlando. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive. Now batting, Mike Moustakas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Over to Crawford at the bag, and the force play will end. Digging in once again, Evan Gattis. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
The shortstop, number 35.
Here comes the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Orlando moves over, 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Marcus Semien. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit to first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Ready once again, Brandon Belt. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Standing in, Hunter Pence. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. Striding into the box, Chesler Cuthbert. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
The catcher, number 17.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving over is Pence, and he's got it 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter.
So coming to the plate, number 46 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Ready on 0-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in is Jones. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Ready for another shot now. Billy Burns. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 9-1 contest.
Up next for the Royals.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starlin Castro checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Nolan Arenado.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1. Here it comes. Heading out toward shallow right. Pence has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in, Joe Panik. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Second baseman.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Joe Panik is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Soler is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batter number 7.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gorky Hernandez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. In is Jorge Soler. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
12, Jorge.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming. Man, I like the last two pitches. Changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Mike Moustakas is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
There to take this in is Crawford, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another shot now. Chesler Cuthbert, a hit in 2 tries so far. Line toward right center, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. In is Curtis Granderson. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Evan Gattis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Evan Gattis comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Ready once again, Brandon Crawford. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Line to the right side, but foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Marcus Semien. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Smith gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And to score, the runner from second. The relay. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. And the second run will score as well.
The first baseman.
Digging in to try it again. Brandon Belt. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Pence. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is striding in once again. Salvador Perez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Short, hit hard. Crawford on the slide. He's up with it. The throw. How about that? Digging in once again, number 46. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Gaddis has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Billy Burns. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1. Pitch on the way. Out of play. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Pence coming on. He makes the catch. What a play. Here's Joe Panik. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Second baseman, Joe.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. A windup and the 0-1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Orlando comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The center fielder, number 10.
So with 1 away now, that'll bring in the dangerous Adam Jones. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Stepping up now, Gorky Hernandez. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Here's Starlin Castro. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Second baseman, Starlin.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Semien ranges to his left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Soler. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. And he swings and lifts an easy fly ball into shallow center field. In there, a base hit. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakas. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit hard on the ground to first. The tag, and he is out. At the plate, Curtis Granderson. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
catcher.
Evan Gaddis now standing in. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul.
Well, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it. Right there in his wheelhouse.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Brandon Crawford. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And he lays off there 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall. Pretty good slider out of him right there. That pitch is definitely a big reason why.
Starlin dives. What a stop. It's there. He got him. Now to the plate, Chesler Cuthbert. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Down the third baseline. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
And this is fouled at the plate. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now batting, number 46. Batting from the right. Derek Law comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. In there for strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Right side to Crawford for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Burns. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
So striding in, 13, Starlin Castro. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And that misses, ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1 and 2 hole. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Shot back up the middle, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. Several good offense.